Welcome back to the Real Ones Talk podcast. I'm your host, Ben Weiss, CEO and founder of Big Ice Entertainment. I have a very special guest today, my boy Henny. Henny, thank you for coming on.
Yo, what's good?
All right, so I usually start the podcast by asking how you get into music, but I'm gonna ask how you got the name Henny. Like, do you like Henny? You gotta give me some background on that.
Shit. Yeah, man, I've had some crazy nights off the Henny, I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie either.
Yeah,
this Hennessy's getting to me.
Yeah, now I'm on the vodka, man. That's what I'll be drinking. I'm
I'm
trying to
off
slow
vodka.
down, though. I'm trying to slow down. I mean, right now, like I told you previously, I'm hungover as fuck right now.
Where'd you go last night?
Shit, no, I was just at the crib, bro.
Right,
my homie, he lived in the penthouse across from me. He just pulled. I was recording a song. He just walked up into the studio and was like, "Yo, I'm in here now."
Yeah.
Like, he had a few bottles. I was like, "Fuck it, bro. We gonna get lit."
We get lit. Do you like to get lit to record? Yeah.
It for sure helps me get loose and shit.
Yeah.
But nah, the name Henny, bro, I was really around like a lot of my homies back home, and we was sitting around drinking and shit, and we just had a ton of different bottles, and we were trying to come up with a name.
Yep.
And before, I ain't even gonna say it, but I had a whack ass name, bro. Like some of that Lil this.
Dude, tell us. I used to rap. My thing was Be Weezy.
Be Weezy. I mean, even that's
You
better
gotta tell
than
us
like
now.
fucking Lil something. Like it was cool back.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. My shit was
you.
crazy, bro. My name was horrible, so we were trying to come up with a name, and we were sitting there, bro. We came up with like Prince Prada. Like I was trying to come up with some shit
Something
that's
unique.
2 words, not like Lil this or something that's like different. And then someone was like, "Yo, do Henny." Something. They looked at the Henny bottle, Henny. I was like, "Oh, that was a nice ring to it." Like I'd like enjoy getting called Henny.
Yeah.
And then one of my boys was like, "Yo, there's a designer brand called Hermes."
Dude, we should have got the Hermes blanket over here.
I took a picture of it.
You did?
When I
Okay,
walked
bet.
in. Yeah, bro, that's going to my photo dump. But yeah, so I was like, "Bro, that's got a nice ring with Henny Hermes, man." That's just, that's how I got my name, for real.
Yeah, so when did you get started in the industry?
Shit, man, I started making music probably like 5 years ago with my homie. His dad owned a music studio, or he had a studio in his basement because he was in like a little band type shit. And I started recording in there, and my shit was so ass. And then we had like a falling out, me and that homie. We had a falling
Happens.
out. Yeah, just over like some stupid shit, but like we just kind of stopped. I stopped going to his crib all the time, all that. So I bought, at the time I was working at Polo, Ralph Lauren, bro.
Okay.
So I saved up a shit ton of bread, bought a computer, stole a microphone from my school. Not gonna lie, bro, my graphics class, I took that shit. My school, they watching this, bro. I'll reimburse you for that shit, my bad.
He could definitely pay you back now.
Yeah, for sure. Bought, interface, all that shit. Studied like YouTube videos, studied Logic, Pro X, and just started making music like that. And then had a few songs kind of pop on TikTok a little bit, caught some buzz. My team now found me. Shit, that's just how it is.
How'd your team find you, if you don't mind me asking?
There was actually this kid. Yo, this is funny. I actually be forgetting about this. There was this kid, and he used to help me out and like send my music to A&Rs and shit, and like different managers and all that. And he sent my music to my now manager, and he sent like one song. He was like, "Yo, check out my artist." He checked me out. He's like, "Yo, that's hard. You got any other songs?" Mm-hmm. That kid gave my manager now, at the time, he gave him my number, and I sent him like 100 songs. Bro.
Okay.
Like, cause I was like, "Yo, this is my opportunity, bro." He's asking for like 5 songs. I'm sending him everything I have in the vault, bro. Sent him 100 songs. He was like, "What the fuck?" Text me back. He's like, "Yo, I wanna hop on a call." I get in a call with the whole team. Before I knew it, bro, I was out to Maryland living with him. Now, we live in Miami. And the team's just been expanding ever since.
When did you move down here?
Shit, probably like 6 months ago.
Okay. How do you like it?
Fire, bro.
It's my favorite place in the whole world.
I love it out here, bro. Ronny J said this to me, and this is the perfect way to put Miami. It's like the whole world in one city, man.
It's the whole world in one city stamped. It is the whole world in one city.
Literally,
it's exactly what it is. It's exactly
what it is. You can
find
anything out here. Like
anything. And the girls are the best here.
Facts.
Yep. So what is it like when you started? You like you said, you were working with your friend and his dad. What's the difference with your career now? I know obviously you've taken off more, but since working with your team, but like for your own creative process, how's that helped you?
Damn, obviously ever since then, like that's when I was just getting started. I didn't know how to record, how to make a song structure, any of that shit. And looking back to the songs I made then to now, at the time, I guess I didn't notice the progression. just because it was happening subconsciously. But bro, like, just doing it every day, you know, they say 10,000 hours shit. Like, bro, I've definitely put in more than 10,000 hours at this point, and it has fucking paid off. I've progressed so much more, and I'm more comfortable, you know, just being, you know, in the studio and shit, and like, I'm confident in my voice when I'm in the studio and all that.
It's important.
So that's definitely a big thing that's changed, you know.
How frequently do you record?
Say it again?
How frequently do you record?
How often?
Yeah.
Every day, bro.
Every day?
Every fucking day. I mean, there's certain times if I have something to do, like today, you know, I'll probably record after this interview. I'll probably go home, sit in the studio, record. But it depends, because sometimes we'll go to an actual studio, and then sometimes I'll be sitting in the crib.
Right.
So, yeah, pretty much every single day. Yeah, right now. And it's honestly been like that for like 4 years, to be honest. Like, you know, I'd be sitting in my room at my parents' crib, fucking recording every single day. You know, I go to high school, I get out, I wouldn't do shit. I just go home, sit in my room, fucking record, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, that's how it works. Like, that's how you make it. You got to put all that work in. It's very, very, very uncommon. And I'm saying this like from a management perspective, to, you know, find someone and they barely have to do anything and it works. It's very hard. It's very hard. There's the only person who I know who, like, it happened like that, finessed 2 times. Like, literally, like, Moneybag found him and that was it. Like, he that's current. Like, that's right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it takes a lot of time and a lot of people.
And people don't see the behind the scenes.
People don't see the behind the scenes.
And also the thing is, I feel like it's whatever you do, man. It doesn't matter if it's music, art, or literally anything. Like, if you're passionate about it, bro, it's never gonna feel like you're actually working.
It's true. That's how I feel about this.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about this.
Yeah, like, it don't feel like we just chilling.
Yeah,
We're
literally.
just having a normal conversation.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like us, but they're too afraid to put themselves on camera or speak. And it's like, you know, if you have that knack for, you know, speaking about music and wanting to work with artists and going on Instagram and sifting through these pages trying to find music, like, you all get along. And I feel like in this city specifically, it's very easy to find people like that, very easy to network. Like, you walk in to get a coffee and you're gonna see someone in the industry. Like, that's how it is. And I feel like it's definitely not the top city for music, but I think it has emerged as a major market over the last 5 years. Major.
No, it's definitely becoming the city in the U.S. I feel like, you know, a few years ago.
And it's not just Latin anymore. EDM is everything here.
Yeah, literally everything, bro. And I feel like a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I don't even know personally, but I know them through the internet. All this, like, they be moving from L.A. because I feel like L.A. used to be the spot.
It was.
Man.
Everyone's moving here.
That was my dream. Like, I'd be like, I'd always think, like, man, one day I'm gonna, you know, sign a deal, do this, whatever, and move to L.A. That was like my thing.
Yeah.
And now, bro, like, I've been to L.A. and, like,
I lived in LA this summer. I won't live there again.
Yeah, I don't like it, dude.
I don't like it too. And also, why I like here better, like, if I was to live here, it's way closer to New York, which is also a huge market. Like, I do a lot of stuff in New York. Pretty much all my stuff in New York or here, and it's, you know, 2.5 hour flight. But LA, it's a whole travel day to. It's too much. And
bro, it's just like the people there personally.
Everyone's competing for the same thing.
Yeah, I can't catch a vibe with them. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, but that's just me personally.
Yeah.
And
no, I feel
I like New
way.
York too, though. New York is a vibe, bro. Every time I go there, I have a great time.
Who have you worked with so far that's, like, really motivated you and given you, like, the belief that, like, this is it, like, this is gonna blow?
The first artist was probably Ronny J. When I first came down here the first time, I got in a session with Ronny J.
He's
that really
awesome.
opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, you know, because he worked, obviously, Juice WRLD, one of my favorite artists, XXXTentacion, rest in peace, both of them, but he produced a ton of their biggest hits, you know, and just him, like, being in the room with him is just like, wow, like, I was like, wow, this really is happening right now.
He's huge.
And then, in a perspective of, like, someone, not necessarily mentoring me, but really helping me and telling me the way and how this goes is my boy Fresco Trey.
Yep.
And I just dropped a song with him, Don't Cut Me Out. I don't know if you heard it, but he's definitely a big inspiration to me. You know, before we even made music, like, I looked up to him. I had a ton of his songs on his playlist, and then just us connecting and working together. it was just like that was pretty surreal to me too. And yeah, now that's my boy. Like,
So yeah, I was gonna say, so your relationship with him is more friend-like, not business-like.
for sure, yeah. 100%.
Okay, that's awesome. It makes it a lot easier to do work when it's like that.
Oh, yeah, 100. Like that's my thing too. Like, nowadays I don't even. If I'm gonna make a song with someone or do work with someone, I'd rather have it be more of like an actual vibe.
Yep.
On some, you know, you catch a real vibe, real, like just real conversations,
Yeah.
not just about business and
Yeah.
all that. And I feel like it makes it a lot more, like, it's just worth it. And you're gonna produce better, whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
content or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all gonna come up better if you actually, you know, respect each other and understand
100%.
each other and all that. So,
100%.
yeah, definitely helps.
If you have a dream artist to collab with, who would it be?
Post Malone,
Post Malone?
100%. Yeah, I would say Juice WRLD, but
Post
obviously that
Malone's
can't
actually
happen.
out in Miami a lot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm
Because
definitely
his
gonna.
guy, Austin Rosen, lives down here.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna I'll meet him at some
Yeah,
point.
you'll
I'm gonna
definitely meet him.
I'm gonna see him at some point. And I was gonna be
he's
like,
a nice guy too. My friend met him. He said he was one of the nicest celebrities I ever met.
I've heard that a ton too.
Yeah.
I've heard that he's
He's a
just a
real
super
dude.
genuine,
Real dude.
real guy, and
He's got to quit smoking cigarettes though.
seen that, bro.
He be talking about that a lot.
Bro, a lot. I've been seeing videos, and he was saying like, man, he went to the hospital and shit.
Dude, he said he on low end he smokes 40 cigarettes a day.
Saw the Full Send podcast type shit. Yeah, I
did.
seen that.
It's funny you say that. Literally on my way here, I interviewed Kyle from Nelk.
For real,
We did. I'll show you quickly. We
bro.
did.
They're like my favorite YouTubers, bro. I'll be watching them.
We did Happy Dad Death Row review in the back of his car, which was cool. He's a really nice guy. I want to meet Steve. I like Steve.
I love Steve,
I love
bro.
Steve.
Bro, he
Steve.
seems like another one of them really genuine people. Like, I see people like that, and I know that the second I meet them, we just gonna be on some connection shit.
Right.
Like,
Right.
they make like they're the type of people that the second you start talking to them, they make you feel comfortable. Like,
Yeah, dude,
It's
totally.
just like,
I was like with Kyle today. The video was on the clip on my Instagram was 33 seconds. I was with him for probably like 40 minutes. He was one of the nicest guys. Yeah. And people, you know, people say shit. Like obviously people have their shit, but I mean there were like honestly a lot of little kids around. Like they were all taking videos of the whole thing. And he was like super nice to them. And they actually were asking for Happy Dad, and he goes, "You guys aren't 21." So he's a good person too.
Yeah.
he's looking out for the law.
no, he's definitely looking up for the law with that one. For
He's
sure.
definitely looking out for
But,
the
I
law.
mean, even being in that position, like, bro, he did everything so well for himself. Like, I was watching them, you know, when they still lived in Canada and all
Yep.
that, and just watching what they've built their empire
Yeah.
into. Like, people are gonna envy that regardless.
Yeah.
And just talk, but I
My
already know they're all
favorite
nice
story
people.
about him is for their first merch drop, his parents had to take out a loan of like 200 grand for their first merch drop, and they put their like house up as if like they didn't pay or whatever, like they could take the house. And I mean, clearly that 200 grand merch drop did a lot for them, like a lot.
They definitely doubled up off that. It was worth it.
They've formed from like content creators to real businessmen.
Real businessmen, man.
Real businessmen, like
yeah.
motivating real businessmen.
And all of them too. Like
All
I
of them,
understand
their whole
Kyle-
team.
Yeah, like now they're all taking their own different avenues
Yep.
off of the original Nelk thing. Like I don't know, that shit's just like
I don't
very
like that they're
impressive
trying to
me.
cancel Steve though, like that he can't be in any of their videos on YouTube. He can't be on his own channel on YouTube. It's fucked up.
No, that's just that cancel culture shit. bro.
It's terrible.
I don't really-
Don't even get me started on it.
Yeah, we would be talking for hours about that, bro.
I want to cancel culture. You heard me say it first. I want to cancel it.
Oh god, hashtag cancel culture.
I might
I'm
have
with
to
that
take
on
that
you, bro.
out, we'll
We might
see.
have to take that up together.
Yeah.
We might have to do something
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
For real.
No, like seriously. I mean, when you actually like, no, I'm not saying 6ix9ine's a good person because I shouldn't say that on camera, but when I met him and anyone I know who's met him, he's been nothing but nice and genuine. But the only thing you're gonna see on the internet about him is terrible shit unless he's posting one of those videos giving back.
Yeah,
And there's all these false narratives.
That also goes back to the whole snitch thing and all that. Like, I mean, that's not really my place to speak
Yeah,
at all,
yeah.
bro. Like, so I don't really be getting involved in that, but obviously I be seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, like, there's a lot of the things where everybody kind of just chooses a side that they
Yep.
think is, you know, the right side.
And they don't know the full
They
story.
don't even know what's going on. They don't know
Yeah.
the person
Yeah.
at all. Like, they just, they only know him by their image and
Right.
what the rest of the world sees him
Right.
as, man. And that is just like,
Yeah,
I don't
like
fuck with
everyone.
that shit.
I mean, Gunna, one of the biggest rappers of the past 5 years, the whole industry is against him right now, but nobody knows what Young Thug told him. Nobody knows what they spoke about.
Yeah,
It's like there's no context behind it. He went, I've been to probably 75 to 100 concerts in my day. I went to his show when his most recent album dropped. It was in Manhattan at like a smaller venue, and it was a live band, did the whole show. The whole thing, live band. It was the best show that I've ever been to. I've been to shows at the Garden, Staples Center, Bar, whatever. It was the best. There were 1,000 people in the whole place. It was the best show that I've ever been to. And it sucks that, I mean, this is what he's going through right now.
Yeah, and it's like, obviously, his is different though, because I've been seeing funny ass comments on TikTok and shit. They're like, yo, he ain't snitch on me.
Yeah.
His music's still hard as shit. Like,
dude, like.
But I mean, but it's also a whole different thing, because, you know, there's music, and then there's what you want to do outside of music.
Right.
And all that. So, you know, I just focus on the music aspect of everything.
Yeah.
I just don't really get involved with everything else that's going on like that, just because I don't.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. There's no reason to get wrapped in the bullshit when you have good going on. Yeah. It's like John Morant. He's doing all this dumb shit. His $200 million extension hasn't started yet. So it's like you gotta play your cards right.
That's like how I've always been too. Like even in, you know, just growing up.
Yeah.
The drama shit always just like, it just. If you're involved with all that drama, bro, it's unneeded
it's
stress.
Emotionally draining.
Yeah, it's draining, bro. And
it's
like,
draining.
You gotta live every day, like, just always on edge.
Yeah.
Like, it's stressful, bro.
It's
like,
terrible.
I don't do the drama, bro.
Neither do I. All right, well, if you want to wrap this up by giving any free game to the viewers, anyone who wants to be an artist, someone close to our age who wants to enter the industry, what would you say?
Be yourself. I mean, that sounds super cliche, obviously, but I don't know. I see a lot of people now just trying to do what other people are doing. And there's no longevity in that. If you actually want to be the best at whatever you do, and that's your dream, you want to live out your dream, be yourself. Because if you're actually yourself, you can't get wrapped up in anything bad.
It's true. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate it. If you want to plug your socials.
Yeah, Henny Hermes on everything.
Shit. All right, bet. Perfect. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you, man.
Stay tuned for some more stuff coming out from Henny, and stay tuned for the next episode. I appreciate you guys tuning in.
So.
Thank you, bro.